Hey guys, Big K Crypto here. Hope you're all doing well and you've had a good start to the week and of course a great weekend just gone. Today's video is going to be about Qubittech and how you can really maximize your earnings, okay, which is really important and something that we should all be aiming to achieve, and some examples on how to do so. But more specifically, I'm going to put a spin on this and I'm going to do a separate playlist actually as well on how to create things like a YouTube channel or specific Facebook groups or just anything to do with team building in general. Okay, it's a good subject for me to talk about because I've managed to achieve great things. But if you are going to do something like that, please be aware that when you are sharing your links to anything that you go into, especially when it comes to crypto, you are making people aware of the risks that are involved. Now on that, let's move to our disclaimer. This is, of course, not financial advice, just my own personal thoughts, opinions, and experiences. Crypto is highly volatile, thus it has big risks. You can make a lot of money with it, but you can also lose money. So, of course, if you are going to be sharing your links out, please do make that very clear to the people that you're reaching out to. Now, the reason why I wanted to do a video like this, okay, guys, just sort of starting from scratch, is because, well, I've got a Telegram group, as most of you may know by now, and I also have my own specific Qubittech Telegram group, okay, which is private for anyone that signs up under me. If you signed up under me and you haven't reached out to me on Telegram yet, please do so with your email address so I can check it, and I'll add you to the group. Now, I want to help a lot of people that are in that group that have used my link because, well, obviously, I want to help the people that have used my link to help them gain and earn more from this program. But of course, this isn't restricted just to Qubittech. This is, open to anything that requires sharing your link out, getting ROI quicker, team building, and that kind of thing. Now, one of the most obvious choices, and the one that I'm going to be talking about today, is YouTube. Starting with a YouTube channel and reaching out, creating quality content. Okay, and this is going to be the point of today. Creating quality content to people that are going to watch your video, find it informative, and say, well, you know what, I'm going to use this guy's link because it really helped clear up a lot of things, for example. All right. Now, I'm doing this video because, well, I've seen a lot of people in my group, of course, say, well, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't know how to, or I want to get into, network marketing or building teams under me with things or creating lists or whatever, but they just don't know where to start or they find it too difficult. Now, yes, of course, guys, doing something like the affiliate program in Qubittech is going to require some legwork. All right, that's the whole point. Nothing comes to everybody easy, and everything that I do and all the other YouTubers in the space, we all do our research. We all spend time into researching into things, and of course, we put our own money down into things as well. So, when we do that, and people use our links, we see that as a token of appreciation for creating quality content for them. And you can do that as well. And I'm going to kind of talk you through just kind of like a basics overview on how you can do that. This is one account. Okay, this account is my wife's, for example. Okay, she went in with the $1,000 package. And as you can see here from her withdrawal history, she's almost made, or she's made around $2,000 already, okay, that she's withdrawn. And there's still $1,500 here. Now, how is that possible? That is purely because of the affiliate program. And I'm using Qubittech because it does have a great compensation plan, which I believe you should all use to your advantage. All right. And the reason being is because, well, we know in crypto, nothing lasts forever. Okay. This could last 2 years like Cash FX has been running for. This could last a year, whatever. But either way, whenever I go into things, of course, I want to always make my ROI back as quick as possible. And then anything from there is profits. And one way to do that, guys, is joining the affiliate program. Now, you can just say, I'm not going to do it. I'm not interested. I just want to make passive income and sit on my hands and just make money. Then yes, you can do that with this program. But if you have something like this compensation plan available to you, why not use it? Okay, why not boost your earnings? So, let's get started. Of course, YouTube is one of the most obvious ways for getting content out there. And I want to just kind of guide you with not specifically how to set up a YouTube channel, because that is pretty much easy. You should be able to work that out. I mean, for example, if we go to YouTube here, it's an account I'm not signed in at. For me, it says sign in, or it might even say that for you. If you click that, if I was to click use another account and you've got create account here, you'd click create account for myself. And then this is where you just start. Okay, you will need a Gmail account here to start off with, and you can go through all those steps. That's not the difficult bit. Set up your YouTube channel. Okay, create something that is enticing. Choose a field that's specific to something. Don't keep it too open-ended in terms of so many things like how to make money in crypto, forex, investing, stocks and all of that, try and keep it to one specific field or two, right? And when you do that, obviously upload images and all this kind of thing, just to have a channel that's ready to go. But once you've done that, you're going to want to start creating content. Now, many people ask me, the first question is, what mic do you use? Well, I use a mic, which I can put in the link below if you want to use it, right? I don't even know what it's bloody called. Blue something. Anyway, right, it's a mic. But, you know, any mic will do. And to be honest, if you watch my very first videos, you'll hear that my audio, my mic was terrible because I was using the one that was in the computer. But I didn't care. I wasn't going to start investing in expensive mics and stuff like that, creating a YouTube channel. I just wanted to get started. And that is the first thing you want to do. Make sure, you know, you just get started in creating content, right? And learning as you go along. And as you get into it and you think, you know what, this is for me, then you can go out and buy fancy mics if you want or whatever else, right? It's down to you how far you go with it. But as far as I'm concerned, I've just got a mic and that is it. Now, what do I use? If I want to create a video like I'm using right now, the first thing you want to download, guys, or for me anyway, what I use, okay, is this, which is OBS Studio. It is completely free, okay, and you could just choose Windows, Mac, or Linux, whatever you're using. All the links to this stuff, by the way, guys, is down below, okay, so you can see it and you can go straight to it. And OBS is literally a screen capture. Now, it does have loads of features and I don't use hardly any of them, right? But you can go as far and deep into this as much as possible. But as you can see, I'll bring it up here. This is, I mean, I know it looks really funny right now, but this is what I'm using, right? You can see it in the screen. Down here, you know, I'm using, you know, display capture because that's all I use. I don't even use a camera and my mic. Those are the only two things that I have active. All I got to do is press start recording and everything else. Now, there's loads of tutorials on how to use OBS. I'm not going to make this a tutorial on how to use it, but it is relatively simple once you've got it set up. Okay, so that's the first thing. Find something that can capture your screen or your camera's feed, which you can put yourself in the corner or however you want to do it, okay? But that is a great way to capture either your camera or just your screen. So that's the first thing that I use. The second thing that I use is this, right? And this is Wondershare Filmora. Now, you can get a trial for free. I did used to use, what's it called? iMovie, okay, but in the end, I just found that so annoying. It was free, of course, and like I said, you know, I didn't want to spend money on doing a YouTube channel at the beginning, so I was just using free stuff, and it worked out really well, okay, for the time being. But obviously now I needed to streamline some of my work and speed of things, and, you know, Filmora is great. It's an awesome bit of kit. Again, it's got loads of features that I don't use because I don't need to. I just do rough cut edits and put this stuff out there. But there's loads of things you can do with that. And this is how I edit my content once I've captured it with, like I said, the OBS, all right, this thing. Now, those are really the main two things that you need, right? Something to capture your content and something to edit your content, right? Which is going to be this Filmora. When it comes to uploading, right? And uploading is, again, quite simple. To do so, what you're going to want to do is just basically enter your YouTube studio. So this is the YouTube studio for myself, right? And you've got loads of things here on the left, videos, analytics, and, you know, looking to see how to use analytics and all that stuff is important maybe later on. And we can talk about that in a second, but there's loads of things that you can do here, right? But the main thing is all your videos and they will all be listed here. To upload is very simple, right? All you've got to do is click create and upload video. Once you do that, it's just going to say you can just drag your file if you've got it on your desktop or select files, and that's it. Okay, and that's fine. You can upload it. It's going to then ask you to put a title, description, all that kind of stuff, and you can simply just do that, upload your video, and that's it. But it's not, in my experience anyway, right? It's not enough just to upload a video because, well, you want people to see it. You want people to be able to see your content. And at first, I found it really bloody. I ignored it. I was like, I don't know how to sort all this out, and it was quite difficult, right? All the SEO stuff. I'm not into all that kind of thing. What I ended up using was something called TubeBuddy, right? And this TubeBuddy here, obviously, as you can see loads of stuff in the background as well in terms of how your channel is performing. But the whole idea with TubeBuddy is, as you can see, I've got this tab up here, right? And if I was to click this, and I'm not going to give you again an instruction on how to use this, and if you want to see more instructions on how to use something like TubeBuddy, I'm more than happy to do videos on it later on. There's loads of things here that you can do, right? Like keyword explorers, which are quite important. But the main thing that I do, and I'm going to quickly show you very quickly how I do that, is I'm going to click SEO Studio, and this is exactly what I do for every single video that I upload. I'm going to type in what my title is going to be, for example, Qubittech how to. Okay, and once that's typed in, I'm going to click start. And you're going to see here this, right? TubeBuddy SEO score. And this makes it super easy in terms of how to really get your video as high in the ranks as possible. Okay. Now you can ignore all this. You don't have to do any of this, but I found in my experience when I started doing this, and I do it instinctively now with every single video, it really helped get my videos right up there in people's faces that were searching for things that are related to what I was uploading. Right. So, you know, you're going to type in your description in here, whatever it's going to be, and you're going to see things like this, which are crossed out, right? Like including your target keyword naturally in your title, including partial matches of your title keyword in the description, etc. And what you want to ideally do is make sure that all of these things are ticked. When they are, you click next. Same thing with tags. You're going to want to put in tags. Again, you want to make sure all of these things are ticked. And when you do so, it's going to really improve this total SEO score. You click on next. It's going to say thumbnail. Now you can upload a thumbnail, which is what I do, and I'm going to show you how I do that in a second. Or you can design one through there as well, but we're going to just click next just for the purpose of this video. Once you've done all of those things, you're going to click save. Or what I do is I click save. Then once that is all done, once my video has been uploaded from Filmora, right, it's very easy to do it. I go into the video itself, and in the video, I'll show you here quickly. The little TubeBuddy logo is there on the left. I'm going to click that, click SEO Studio, and it's going to bring up the same box that we had. But I'm going to click now, load from save draft, and it's going to be there, right? I didn't save it, but it would have been Qubittech how to. I'll click it, and then I'll just apply it to the video. And all of this stuff, right, like your title, like your description, like your tags, all of this stuff will be automatically filled out and done in the best way possible. Now with TubeBuddy, right, it is a paid thing. You can use the free one, and I was using the free version for a while, and that's absolutely fine to do. But of course you do miss out on some features. I ended up going for the pro version because, well, I wanted to use those features to my advantage. All right. So that is one of the most crucial things that I do when it comes to sharing and getting my content onto YouTube. The last thing I want to talk to you about very briefly is this, right? It's Canva. Now, Canva, again, another thing I'm going to link down below. I use this to upload my thumbnails, or to create my thumbnails and upload them, right? And you can do loads of things. You can create, as you can see, logos, Instagram posts, videos, whatever you want. You can create a whole host of stuff here, and it's super, super easy. It's just drag and drop. I'm not a designer by any means, again, but it's very easy to do anything you want. So, for example, if you wanted to create a YouTube thumbnail, you can type in YouTube, and you'll see it's going to give you a list of things that you can do. And it's got all the sizes that are appropriate. So you're going to click YouTube thumbnail, and it can give you some presets, some different styles that you can start off as a basis if you like the look of something, or you can just start from a blank one. All right, and when you do, it's super easy. All you've got to do here is, you can start choosing. You've got here on the left uploads of things that you've already uploaded, like your own logos and things, photos, elements, so things like arrows and whatever else, text. And whatever, right? You can create your own thumbnails, and that's how I do my thumbnails, all right? And once I've done that, I save them to a specific folder. And when I'm going through the whole TubeBuddy process of creating my video and all the title descriptions and all of that, I upload my thumbnail at that stage, all right? So that's basically a quick rundown on how I upload my videos, okay? And how you can do it if you are going to get started with YouTube. Just to summarize, what I use is OBS to screen capture, Filmora to edit my videos, TubeBuddy for the SEO to really bump it up to get as many people seeing it, because that's the idea, right? Get as many people seeing your video as much as possible. And of course, Canva to develop and design my thumbnails. That's it. Now, it sounds like a whole host of things, but actually, once you get used to the process, it's very simple to do so. All right, it's very, very simple to do so. It becomes, for me, it's become like second nature now. It's just filming and editing that requires the most time. Then once I've done those two, uploading it is super simple and easy to do. So guys, if you want to really take advantage of this affiliate program on Qubittech, for example, not even Qubittech, anything that you go into, then that is one great way to do it. Now, there are other ways, and I will do videos on those other ways later on, but I really wanted to start with the obvious, which was creating a YouTube channel and how you can basically create a video, and basically the processes that I use. You don't have to use them. They're just ideas and how to get you started. And that's what I really wanted to do, because I know, again, a lot of people have been commenting, asking me, how do I go about doing my videos? What do I use? How do I use them? So that's a general update with that. Now, one last thing I want to finish on actually is another question that I've heard from people is, well, when I want to share my link and I go to my affiliate links there, that was at the top of the page, I get two links, my initial left and my initial right. And you heard me say before, you want to keep your legs, right, on your binary tree as even as possible. Now, before you do that, make sure you have already signed up one person on your left and one person on your right leg. So one link on each to get started. Okay, you want to get that affiliate program running, you have to do that. But once it's done, you want to keep your tree as even as possible. And you know, one way of doing it is by, you know, just sharing your link alternately. Okay, but that can be a bit of work. Another way of doing it, and nobody did a video about this actually earlier on, so go and check it out because he talks about it in detail. And yeah, I think it's a great way of doing it. It's a pro tip, okay, is to use something like link split. Okay, and you can already see I've already got one here. Now what this does is it's going to rotate your link from your left to your right. Okay, so you can see here I've had visits the last 3 days, 3 and 2. Okay, I've only just started doing this. Now, basically to get started, you don't have to pay for the paid plan, right? You can do this with a completely free account. Is click create new and then click link rotator. What you're going to do is in destination URL 1, you can put in that link. Okay, you can copy that in and put that in here. The next destination 2 is going to be the other side, right? Once you've done that, after this, you can type in whatever you want to call it. For example, big K left and right, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. And that's it. And then you're just going to click. Let me just put something in here. Then you're going to click create link rotator. All right, super simple. And that's it. It's going to say your link is here and you're going to copy your link and you're going to share it to whoever you want to share it out to. Okay, wherever you're going to share it out to, whether it be your YouTube, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. Now, for me, I'm just going to delete this one because, well, it's not active. I'm not going to be using it. But this is a great way of keeping your legs as even and as balanced as possible. It's a great way of doing that, okay? And this works really, really well. It's a great way. It's super easy to do. And it just creates one less headache for you in terms of trying to keep your left and right legs as even as possible. So big shout out to nobody on that one because it's a great little find there. And it makes our lives just that little bit more easier. All right, guys. So I'm just going to end this video here because, well, it's quite a lot to take in. And I just wanted to get started with this new type of videos that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to create a playlist for it as well. And, you know, it does work. All right, guys. I know a lot of people say, well, I want to get into sharing my link, but I don't know where. I don't know how to get started. Again, one of the most obvious ways is creating a YouTube channel. Now, you might think, well, you know, I'm not comfortable in speaking to the camera or speaking to the screen or into a microphone or whatever. Well, guess what? Neither was I. All right. And if it wasn't for the Oracle, okay, big shout out to the Oracle himself. If it weren't for him giving me the push and telling me to get into it, I would never have done it. In fact, when I first started hearing my videos back, I was cringing like hell. But you get used to it, all right? You know, everyone's going to be able to offer their own unique style. And, you know, some people are going to like it, some people aren't. Be prepared for everything. But, you know, that's just one way of doing it. And like I said, it is quite simple once you get used to it. If you've got any questions or anything like that, or if you want me to help in any way when it comes to creating a YouTube channel or even just sharing a link out, throw your comments below and I'll try and get back to you. But don't forget, guys, I do have a Telegram group again, just to remind you. And if you have signed up in Qubittech under me, please DM me there because I'll add you to my own private Qubittech group as well, where I'm going to be spending more time in creating more helpful tips and advice on, you know, things like this, right? Showing your links out or strategies you can use or whatever, right? Just anything generally associated to Qubittech. But on that one, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I know it's quite a full-on video. If you want to see more of this content, please let me know down below. I hope this is going to help some of you. It's a great little journey. I found it really, really cool. I've really enjoyed it. And hopefully this can help some of you. So on that one, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.